San Antonio starts right now.
Just when you think we're getting back to normal, COVID cases on the rise again. Coming up on GMSA, the latest on that and President Biden's controversial corporate vaccine mandate.
And back here at home, taking a live look out of the Alamo City, a chilly start to the weekend. So what is the rest of the day? What does the rest of the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey. But until then, good morning. 6 o'clock this Saturday, November 13th, starting under 50 degrees. But before we even get to that, your adventures on social media with the butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
A little documentary going on.
Thank you. Well, I spent a good 2.5 hours waiting for one of these butterflies to emerge from its chrysalis yesterday so I could capture it on camera with the time release. I did it. We'll show it to you guys later.
Oh, look at that.
At 9 a.m. on GMSA. But yeah, I mean, kudos to those people who do Nat Geo.
And find you someone like Sarah Spivey, because when the first Monarch came out, Sarah Spivey running around the newsroom, rooting you on.
I was so excited. It was like if Sarah Coast had a baby.
Everyone needs a hype man like Sarah Spivey.
How many butterflies is it now?
I think I have about 4 or 5.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really great. I'm excited for that video a little bit later. You know what? You can see the first light of the day there off in the distance. It is chilly, though, outside. Wow, that cold front moved through, gave us those cool mornings again. It's 46 at the airport, 40 in Bulverde, 37 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 39 in Comfort, 37 in Kerrville. Look how it's in the 50s down near Pleasanton right now, 53 degrees in Pleasanton. A little bit of cloud cover south of Highway 90, but it's going to be a beautiful and sunny day today. Low humidity both today and tomorrow as we round out your weekend. A high temperature right near 70 degrees around the metro area, but it'll be hard to get out of the 60s in the hill country. A chilly start tomorrow as well, and a little bit warmer in the afternoon, 76, but still a gorgeous, perfect fall weekend. But it's starting to get to that point of, well, when are we going to see rain? Not a great chance for rain in the forecast, but I'll have a look ahead in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a father-son fishing trip turns to terror after a knife was actually pulled on the father.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live in studio this morning to explain what led up to those tense moments. Good morning, Jonathan. Can you tell us about this incident?
Good morning, Max and Sarah. Well, yes, this incident took place back on September 19th, but police have arrested the man they believed pulled out a knife on the father and son. 25-year-old Gerardo Gonzalez III is now being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. According to the arrest affidavit, a father and son were fishing at a Roosevelt Park when the son had to use the restroom. While the two were walking to find a bathroom, they came across Gonzalez and tried to ask him where the restroom was. But before he could finish the question, Gonzalez allegedly pulled out a knife and told the man, quote, "What did you say to me? I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to be applauded for it," end quote. In self-defense, the father pulled out his own knife, told his son to run away, and yelled at Gonzalez that he was going to call the cops. That's when Gonzalez ran away. Now, police were able to identify Gonzalez and arrest him with the help of a witness, and the father was able to pick him out of a photo lineup.
All right.
Yeah, definitely scary moments for the father and the son, though. Intense moments. Glad that person was spotted. Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you. All right, well, a former Air Force major accused of killing his wife in 2019, now out on bond this morning. Andre McDonald's bond lowered a few times, and the judge originally set it at $2 million after being indicted for murder and evidence tampering in the case of his wife, Andreen McDonald. But Andre McDonald's attorney argued that the $2 million was excessive, so the judge reduced the bond to $450,000. Then, just last month, the bond related to one of those charges was lowered again, and the case keeps getting delayed, leading to another bond reduction. So, McDonald's bond went all the way down to $250,000. A new hearing ahead of the trial scheduled for early next month.
We're learning more about the tragedy at the Astroworld Music Festival. New documents are giving us a clearer timeline of events. Our sister station, KPRC, obtained an 11-page log documenting dozens of crowd control problems throughout the day. The first was at 10:02 in the morning, 2 minutes after the public was allowed in. According to the log, the fences at the venue were damaged and crowds were out of control. Less than 30 minutes later, crews asked for more police after a crowd tried to break through a barrier. The log continues to note several people forced their way into the venue, but it wasn't until 9:28 when the log reads, quote, "This is when it all got real." 2 minutes later, Houston police reported several people trampled and passed out in the front of the stage. A 22-year-old college student is the latest person to die from her injuries at that concert, bringing the death toll to 9 people. Most of the victims were from Texas, but some came from as far away as Illinois and Washington State. Rapper Travis Scott has said he will cover the victims' funeral cost. The investigation continues into this tragedy.
None of the latest in the pandemic. Health officials sounding the alarm over the recent rise in new COVID cases, now increasing in nearly half the country.
ABC's Ty Hernandez has the latest.
After weeks of declines, COVID-19 cases are climbing yet again. 21 states are reporting an uptick in infections, and 17 states are also seeing a rise in hospitalizations. 4 states are moving ahead with encouraging booster shots for all adults without waiting for CDC and FDA authorization.
We know that protection fades from the original vaccine series.
As cold weather is driving more people to gather indoors, health experts say that many factors are to blame for rising cases, like the number of Americans who remain unvaccinated and potentially waning immunity from those who were vaccinated months ago.
We've been predicting that there's going to be another wave of COVID-19 over the winter, and I think we're now seeing the beginnings of it.
This as President Biden's controversial corporate vaccine mandate deadline is taking effect in January. That mandate would make companies with more than 100 employees require the vaccine, though some workers are already pushing back.
No, I will not get the vaccine. I will unfortunately retire earlier than I wanted to.
Judges from the Fifth Circuit Court issued a stay on the mandate late Friday, with one saying the rule could cause, quote, irreparable harm. The president also has a separate COVID-19 mandate for the nation's 2 million federal employees that is due to come into effect on November 22nd. Ty Hernandez, ABC News, New York.
All right, time now, 6:07, 47 degrees out.
High school football was last night, Max.
Oh my goodness, the playoffs in full swing. A big game, and our big game coverage did not disappoint. Highlights from Johnson, New Braunfels, talking unicorns. That's next in sports.
And coming up next, we have some tips for you if you're planning on selling your home during the winter months.
And speaking of the winter months, taking a live look out of the Alamo City, 47 degrees to start the weekend. Are we going to see it heat up? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit.
Well, it's still a seller's market nationwide, but winter can be a more challenging season to sell your home.
That's right. In today's Ask Angie segment, David Sears taking a look at how to increase your odds of a great sale in the coming months.
Selling your home can be a challenge, especially in winter. Kids are in school, the winter weather makes scheduling difficult, and people are focused on the upcoming holidays.
The first place that most prospective buyers start their search is online. So make sure that you have wonderful, high-quality photos of your home. Snow and decorations may look beautiful in the pictures, but they could cover up potential issues that buyers will be curious about. So make sure that the photos also include pictures of your home in all seasons.
If your lawn is covered in dead leaves, get it cleaned up before any potential buyers come by. It should be easy for them to get to park and walk to the front door. Cleaning up leaves and trimming dead branches or plants will also reassure them that the property is well maintained.
When it comes to the inside of your home, you're going to first start by decluttering. No one wants to see all that stuff. Also be sure that you're regularly getting professional cleanings while it's being actively shown by a realtor. In between those showings, if you need to do it yourself, block out some time. It's really worth the effort. Wipe down any surfaces to brighten things up, and keep the inside of your refrigerator, freezer, and cabinets extra neat for those extra curious potential buyers.
A brighter space will feel bigger, so turn on your lights and keep your window treatments open to let in natural light. Around the holidays, turn on any holiday lights or decorations.
Using motion detecting lights can be a great way to make your home feel well lit without using a ton of energy. You'll also want to consider timers on your thermostats so that the temperature is always just right when a potential buyer might be coming through. Or alternatively, before the showing, make sure your thermostat is set to the right temperature so that the potential buyer feels at home while they're walking around and extra comfortable.
Part of feeling at home during a viewing is the right staging. Consider working with a professional home stager to arrange furniture, artwork, and other items to highlight the best features of your home. David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
All right, well, speaking of the winter months, have you started getting ready for Christmas decorations?
You know, I've thought about putting out the lights this weekend and then turning them on after Thanksgiving, just because, Sarah, is it going to be a nice weekend to do something like that outside the house?
Absolutely. It will be a nice weekend. In fact, you've given me a great idea. Coming up during the 8 a.m., I'll have a Christmas decorating forecast for outside.
Love it.
Yeah, it's going to be great outside. Now, the beautiful weather comes at a cost, no rain, right? And the state of Texas, about 32% of the state is in drought conditions. Not a big change in the last week, but still, again, we had a very great summer and early fall as far as rainfall went. But as you can see, drought is starting to creep back in, and it's starting to creep back into south central Texas as well. In parts of Maverick County, we do have severe drought south of Eagle Pass, moderate drought for Eagle Pass, Cotulla, and parts of Atascosa County. Now, no drought in San Antonio yet, but we'll be monitoring this very carefully as there's really not a significant chance for rain around San Antonio over the next 7 days. Of course, if you live in and around Medina Lake, you know that the reservoir is low. In fact, it's only 28% full. That's 45 feet short of the conservation pool. And in the past 3 months, a 6-foot change in decrease there in Medina Lake Reservoir. So again, really could use some rain in parts around south central Texas, but we're just not going to get it really over the next 7 days or so. In fact, there's only a 20% chance for an isolated shower or storm on Thursday when our next cold front moves through. But overnight, we did have a good cold front move through and it dropped our temperatures. It's chilly outside. It's 46 degrees at the airport. As you can see, we're looking at mostly clear skies and generally calm wind conditions around San Antonio. It's even colder, though, up in Kerrville. It's 37, 39 in Comfort, 37 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 48, though, in Hondo and in Castroville. In Los Maples, where the trees are turning, it's 46, but day passes are sold out for Los Maples this weekend. 45 in New Braunfels. Of course, we're Fest going on in New Braunfels this weekend, and the weather is going to be great for that as well. Winds, as I mentioned, are either from the north at 5 miles per hour or generally calm. Those winds have calmed down since yesterday when the front moved through. They were gusting up to about 20 miles per hour. That's bringing in drier air, so dew points are in the 30s, which is pretty dry. And so there is going to be a beautiful weather today. Sunny skies, dry conditions, no real significant humidity to talk about at all today. And in some places, temperatures will struggle to get out of the 60s today, mainly up in the hill country. 68 for the high in Kerrville, 77 in Del Rio, 75 in Cotulla. So a little bit warmer off to the west as it usually is. And around San Antonio, this is the forecast for the day. 60 degrees at 10, so still cool through 10. And then around noon, 65, 70 degrees for the high temperature with low humidity. Going to be one of those days where you don't need to turn on the air conditioning. You could just leave the windows open, save a little money, and conserve a little energy. The sun will set at 5:40 and it'll get chilly tonight, 53 degrees. So if you have late Saturday night plans, make sure to take that jacket with you. We'll slowly start to see the humidity climb back up to near 60 degrees. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we'll have some morning fog, and then that front will move through on Thursday. That should be relatively dry. Again, only a 20% chance for an isolated shower. It will get warmer, though, in the upcoming week. Our highs will top off near 80 degrees both Tuesday and Wednesday before that front moves through on Thursday. Max and Sarah, good decorating weather outside, so
I'll take it.
Looks good.
Well, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 6:17, 47 degrees out.
Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go. We had the new Threads, the City Edition jerseys. Unfortunately, they debuted them in a loss to the Mavs. We have the highlights from last night's game right after the break. All right, welcome back. Our big game and our big game coverage did not disappoint. New Braunfels Unicorns upsetting the undefeated and third-ranked Johnson Jags for the first round of the playoffs. The Jags fighting hard. It seems like every score they made, New Braunfels had an answer. Johnson down 34-20 at half, but the magic for the Unicorns continued. Quarterback Aiden Ballman pump faked, went deep to Lance, who made a leaping grab, 21-yard score. It was beautiful, 41-20 New Braunfels. The Jags would cut the lead down to 6, but that is as close as it would get. There we go. Number 2, to 11. Look at that toe touch. That's 7. The Unicorns with the huge upset in a barn burner, high scoring matchup, 51 to 45.
Oh, it means a lot. It's been years, and the team made it easy for all of it. I mean, the O-line, receivers, quarterback, we all did amazing tonight, and I'm so blessed to be able to go to the second round.
There you go. To the second round. So here's a look at some of the other scores from last night. Del Rio 7, Taft, number 11 Taft, 42 points. Laredo United 20, Brennan, number 1, they got 55. And here we go, number 10 Reagan 7, East Central 14. Don't worry, if you missed anything, you can see all the highlights and the scores from last night's game right now. Just head to KSAT.com under the BJC section. We are far from done, Sarah Costa. Don't worry. First round playoff games continue today. Southside and Lanier at Alamo Stadium, 2 this afternoon. You can also stay up to date with all of the football action. We have our own BGC app. All right, from high school football to the Spurs court, beautifully painted court, I might add. Kristaps Porzingis, a season-high 32 points. Luka Doncic, 32, 15, and 12. Stat stuffer. The Mavs rolling past the Spurs, 123-109 last night. Dallas officially clinching the season series against the intrastate rival. 3rd consecutive win over the Spurs in the season's first 12 games. Important to mention, though, Devin Vassell had 20 points. DeJounte Murray and Keldon Johnson, 15 each. Doug McDermott added 14 for the Spurs. San Antonio has not yet won consecutive games this season. Now, the Spurs closed on a 29 run, but the game was really out of reach after the first half. Spurs, remember, without starting center Jakob Poeltl, he is still under the league's health and safety protocol. But again, we say it every time. It's a long season, 82 games. That is just one of them. So next up, Spurs and Lakers Sunday afternoon, 2:30 in LA. But LeBron not playing, so go Spurs, go. Speaking of their hometown team, that looks like they're at the top of the class. UTSA back here at home, fill the dome, playing Southern Miss 2:30 this afternoon. Roadrunners 10-0, ranked 15 in the AP Top 25 poll. Love it. Fill the dome, 2:30. Go to the Alamo Dome.
Ranked 15.
I know.
That is awesome.
Yeah, keep the undefeated season alive.
I'd like to hear that.
Always. 6:23, 47 degrees out.
All right, I like Gucci, but I don't know if I like it this much, so check it out. This Gucci getting into the gaming world. How much this gem will cost dedicated gamers? That's coming up next. Who says gaming can't be luxurious? Gucci is teaming up with Microsoft to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Xbox. Together, they are releasing a special edition Xbox Series X. The bundle will come with a console, 2 wireless controllers, and a fashionable carrying case. I like that. Gucci laser etched the console with its iconic design.
So I laughed because I looked at the price. So
you did.
Gucci plans to sell 100 units through the flagship stores. You can get yours starting Wednesday, and here's why I laughed. It's going to set you back $10,000.
Oh, nothing.
But that price does include an Ultimate Xbox Game Pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I love Gucci. I think it's beautiful. If I own anything Gucci, it's because it was gifted to me. It's usually like a purse or a wallet that's like this big.
Not getting the Gucci Xbox?
No.
Xbox Gucci?
I think I'm good.
Yeah. 6:27, 47 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, the CDC is warning of increases of measles cases, what parents need to know to keep their children healthy and safe.
And Medicare premiums set to go up. The cause behind the price hike coming up in your morning headlines. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. 6:31 this Saturday, November 13th. Thank you so much for starting your weekend with us. We're just technically coming off our weekends. What'd you do?
Well, I had a one-day weekend. I spent it outside most of the day. It was beautiful. We talked about my butterflies earlier, so I've been focusing on that, learning about butterflies and things of that nature.
You really invested in this.
I did. I don't know what I got myself into, Sarah Spivey.
Yeah, I mean, but I love seeing the journey of you raising those Monarch butterflies. Pretty awesome. Now, I was actually up in Fredericksburg for my weekend, and it was really beautiful and chilly in the mornings, just like this morning for us. 46 degrees in San Antonio, 38 up in Comfort, and 37 in Kerrville. Likely not seeing any freezes out there this morning as the dew points are still a bit warmer than 32 degrees. 44 at JBSA Randolph, 51 in Devine, 46 in Lost Maples. Hey, If you got some errands to run this weekend, maybe one of them is washing your car. Car wash forecast looks great for this weekend. Go for it. You got the green light, not only this weekend, but for the next few days, because rain very unlikely, unfortunately, in San Antonio over the next several days. So what's up with the weather? What do you need to know this weekend and into this week? Well, perfect weekend weather for us. It's chilly outside right now, but this afternoon is going to be very comfortable. Where is the rain? We need the rain. Where is it? Well, we do have a small chance for rain coming up in this week, but again, not a significant chance for rain. We'll talk about that and a warm up next week, but don't worry, it won't get too warm outside. Your forecast coming up in a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. A lot to discuss this morning. Medicare premiums rising, parents expecting their next child's tax credit, and why September saw a record number of people quitting their jobs.
Jonathan Cotto joins us again with a look at those numbers. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Max. Well, let's start with large hikes coming to Medicare premiums. The government announced a 14.5% increase in Part B premiums, the largest spike since 2016. And it will take monthly payments for those in the lowest income bracket from about $148 to about $170 next year. The federal government blamed the pandemic for the need to raise premiums. It also blamed what it called uncertainty over how much it may have to pay for a pricey and controversial new Alzheimer's drug. Some experts estimate it will cost $56,000 a year per patient. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services pointed out that most beneficiaries also collected Social Security benefits and will see a nearly 6% cost of living adjustments in their 2022 monthly payments. It said that it will more than cover the Medicare increase. Now, millions of families are about to receive their latest monthly child tax credit payment, but it could be the last payment if Congress doesn't act soon. The tax credit was created as part of the coronavirus relief package. It is only in effect for this year. The budget reconciliation package that Democrats are currently negotiating would extend the credit through next year. The next round of payments will be distributed on Monday. Now, a record number of Americans quit their jobs in September. Yesterday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that 4.4 million people quit their jobs in September, a new all-time high. Now, most of the resignations came from jobs where most of the work is in person and relatively low paying. Also at play were the number of open positions in September, nearly 10.5 million. That means workers are more empowered to pick and choose their jobs. The number of newly created jobs slowed in August and September because of the Delta variant, but sped up again in October. And that's a look at today's morning headlines. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Jonathan. Speaking of jobs, if you're looking for work, the Solid Waste Management Department hosting a job fair this morning. They are looking for CDL drivers and heavy equipment mechanics. The job fair starting at 8 a.m. going to 11 a.m. at the Southwest Service Center on West Commerce. If you don't have a CDL license, but you are interested in earning one, the department has a paid apprenticeship program, on-the-job training, and then CDL testing.
In your health headlines, a warning from the CDC: measles is now considered a global threat after routine vaccines were missed over the pandemic. CNN's Mandy Gaither has the latest in today's Health Minute.
It's one of the most contagious viruses known, and the CDC says measles is a threat to the world once again after 22 million babies missed their vaccines during the pandemic.
Disruptions that come from things like the COVID pandemic can be really dangerous over a short period of time.
Measles was declared eliminated in the U.S. in 2000 thanks largely to vaccines, but travelers can bring it into the country and the virus can further spread among unvaccinated people. While reported measles cases dropped in 2020, the CDC says there were nearly 1,300 cases reported in 2019. With missed vaccinations, the risk of outbreaks grows around the world.
With just measles vaccine alone over the past 20 years, the estimate is about 32 million lives saved. But none of that is a guarantee. And all of that requires constant vigilance and constant ability to deliver vaccine to people who need it.
In the U.S., children get 2 doses of the measles vaccine, one at about a year of age, the second shot between the ages of 4 and 6. Symptoms appear 1 to 2 weeks after contact with the virus and include high fever, cough, runny nose, and watery eyes. A rash appears 3 to 5 days after the first symptoms. U.S. health officials say measles vaccines are key to keeping everyone safe. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All right, well, back here at home, a bunch of events going on today in San Antonio, and it is full of family fun. The Yanaguana Indian Arts Festival taking place at the Briscoe Western Art Museum. That starts today, 10 a.m., goes to 5 p.m. The event celebrates the Native American culture and communities and local tribes who helped shape San Antonio. Now, there will be storytelling, art demonstrations, and Native American inspired foods. The annual event is named in honor of the Payaya people who were indigenous to the San Antonio area. Yanaguana was actually the word they used to describe what is now known as the San Antonio River. This event is free and includes admission to the Briscoe.
And the Luminaria event is going on tonight. It's one of the most prominent contemporary art festivals in South Texas. 50 of the top artists from across the state will be here to present live music, large-scale art installations, film, dance, and many other types of art. You can check everything out downtown at Hemisphere, the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, and along the Riverwalk. The festival will begin at 6 p.m. and end at midnight.
I love San Antonio. You gotta love the holiday season. There's always so many events. Now that COVID is subsiding here, I think we're at 1.9 positivity rate. So hopefully these events start popping up more and more.
Weather's also beautiful.
That's true. 6:38, 46 degrees out.
Well, we're just under 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and if you haven't bought your turkey yet, you might want to head to the store this weekend.
Oh, no.
Still ahead on GMSA, how supply issues and inflation could make things difficult this year to get your turkey.
And if you haven't had a chance to check out our KSAT Explains series, we have a snapshot of this last season in its entirety coming up right after the break.
Speaking of being outside, look at that shot. Beautiful.
It's so weird to me the sun is out.
We're not used to it yet. We'll eventually get used to it. 46 degrees at 6:38. Sarah Spivey will have our weekend forecast when we come back. Well, nearly every Tuesday night, the KSAT Explains team releases an episode focused on exploring the ins and outs of one topic affecting San Antonio. And the past few months have been very busy.
Each episode is unique and they are so intriguing. If you haven't had a chance to check them out yet, here's a look at what you can expect from the entire last season of KSAT Explains.
The community at large wants to do something about the foster system. They care about it, but it is so complex that they don't understand it in its entirety.
The issue of homelessness is far from a new problem, but homeless encampments are getting new attention as the arguments over what to do about them have gotten louder.
Those firefighters, they were trying to evacuate every single person.
And we've learned a lot in 20 years working with the Afghans.
A taco will feed the soul of every human being.
San Antonio is the culinary and cultural capital of Texas.
It's challenging for Texans to stop relying on their cars, especially in a state that focuses on building bigger and better highways.
I hear more people saying that we need to invest in public housing. A property like the Alasan Apache is like a safety net.
I'm proud as a San Antonian that we have Texas Biomed here that does such groundbreaking research that's impacting lives all over the world.
It is extremely important. This is somebody's life on the line.
And all of those episodes you just had a preview of are available right now on demand. Just head to ksat.com/explain.
And it's so funny because each little clip, we all looked at each other like, oh, that one was so intriguing. That was so powerful.
And I love working with the Explains team. You know, every now and then we'll do a weather-focused episode on KSAT Explains, and meteorologist Justin Horn and I are working on one for January where we're going to talk about the Edwards Aquifer, specifically why we have restrictions as SAWS customers. It all has to do with conservation of a salamander. Yeah, you heard that right. So looking forward to doing that with the KSAT Explains team. Let's take a look outside right now. Clear skies to start the day in San Antonio, and it's chilly. It's 46 degrees out there with a dew point in the low 30s, so very dry weather. Whenever we have dew points in the 30s, that's kind of chapstick weather. You got to carry the chapstick around because it's going to be so dry today. Now, there are some clouds south of Highway 90 early this morning, and that has had a big impact impact on temperatures. I'll show you that in just a bit. But as you can see, those clouds south of Highway 90, Eagle Pass, Del Rio, Uvalde, Frio County, and even in Bexar County and near Pleasanton as well. Now, clouds in the overnight hours, they act as a blanket, and so they keep in some warmth from the previous day. So you can see just how much warmer it is in Pleasanton. It's 51 degrees, 54 in Carrizo Springs, very close to freezing in Kerrville early this morning. But temperatures are going to rise here very shortly. 33 degrees in Kerrville, 46 in San Antonio. So where we've had a little bit of more clear skies and less clouds, that heat has been able to escape in the overnight hours, and it's chillier. Up in New Braunfels, it's 45, 43 in Gonzales. And as I just mentioned, dry chapstick weather out there today, as dew points are in the 30s. Now, we did see a front move through late last night, and that's what allowed for temperatures to fall and dew points to fall as well. And the radar and satellite, there's that front all the way in the Gulf of Mexico. In its wake, we have a high pressure system in place, and that's going to be moving right overhead south central Texas today. High means dry, and so we're going to be looking at dry weather today, sunny weather today. Even those morning clouds that are south of Highway 90 are going to give way to sunshine fairly quickly. We'll be at 65 at noon and 70 for the afternoon high in San Antonio. Light and variable winds. Sun is going to set at 5:40, and it's going to be chilly this evening. We'll be in the 40s shortly after midnight and in the 50s shortly after sunset. So if you have late Saturday night plans, plan accordingly. You won't need the jacket necessarily during the day, but as soon as that sun sets, you'll notice a chill in the air. Now, as that high moves off to the Gulf of Mexico, another front is going to approach tomorrow in North Texas. But here's the thing. That front's not going to move through tomorrow. It's going to dissipate. It's going to fall apart. And as that high builds off to our east, we're actually going to see a steady increase in Gulf moisture starting Monday. Through the middle of the week, Wednesday, we're going to have some patchy morning fog. So that's how you'll notice the slight increase in humidity. It'll be warm Monday through to Wednesday as well, with highs near 80 degrees. And then that front will move through, and our next front will move through on Thursday. And behind it, we'll have very similar weather to what we're dealing with right now. So again, a bit of a warm up in the middle of the week, 81 for the high on Tuesday, 82 on Wednesday. We'll have morning fog Monday through Wednesday. Then that front is going to move through early Thursday morning. That'll give us similar weather to what we're experiencing this weekend. As far as rainfall goes, there's only a 20% chance early on Thursday as that front moves through. Again, we could use a little bit of rain, and it's just not in the cards this week. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Just about 6:48, 46 degrees out.
Well, coming up after the break, we'll get a look at the newest episode of Texas Eats. David Elder takes us inside an iconic deli here in San Antonio, serving up a seriously huge sandwich.
Challenge accepted.
Love a good sandwich.
You know what I love?
What?
If I won the lottery.
Me too.
Speaking of which, pick 3, 602, Fireball 3, Daily 4, 4408, Fireball 3.
Catch 5, 17, 18, 29, 32, 35. Mega Millions 30, 32, 42, 46, 48. Mega Ball 15, Mega Plier 2.
The sandwich that's right in front of us is probably one of the most popular sandwiches in the city as well. But how did it all get started?
The sandwiches come from my father from Rhode Island, being the Italian that he was, the grinder, the Manhattan, the club sandwich, and then my mother came up with the signature serious sandwich. It's like the cousin to the muffalata.
You said this sandwich, it put your kids through college, through graduate school, got you 2 weddings, so this is the one.
That's it.
Comes with pickles on the side, and I love that it comes with 2 pickles, because why not? You're getting this huge sandwich, might as well get 2 pickles with it. Cheers to you, Brad.
All right, David, thank you.
The full serious sandwich out here at Zito's, that's the bite. Here we go. If you're looking for a big sandwich, you've got to get the full serious sandwich out here at Zito's. This thing is loaded, very similar to the muffaletta sandwich, where it has the olives and the cheese and the different cold cuts inside of it. But this one actually comes on a pizza crust as well. Super crispy on the outside, it's cheesy, it's gooey, and it is a lot of food.
Super, super good. All right, for a lot of people, the turkey is the centerpiece of the Thanksgiving table, but the supply issues and inflation in play. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz explains what you can expect to pay and why you don't want to wait until the night before to head to the store.
At Viatrix Meat Market, Carter Ray hasn't even trotted out the fresh turkeys, and they're all gobbled up.
And I even have a cancellation list. I have about 20 people on my cancellation list for smaller turkeys.
So you're sold out?
Sold out completely.
He has some frozen birds, but getting fresh, all-natural turkeys, his niche, was a challenge.
You know, we are producing fewer turkeys than we did last year.
Agriculture economist Dr. David Anderson says the high cost of feed is a big reason there are about 5% fewer turkeys for the year.
I don't think it's going to be the case of running out, but you know, if you want to get the perfect one that you want, you might go early.
And be flexible with size and brand, and expect more supply of frozen large birds rather than small or fresh.
Wholesale prices are up about 18%, but that doesn't mean that's how much you'll see where you shop.
H-E-B tells us they have a good supply of turkeys. At H-E-B, we found frozen riversides for 87 cents a pound with an additional $20 purchase. At Walmart, frozen honeysuckle turkeys were also 87 cents a pound. As for Ray, it's hard to compete with supermarkets. His turkey costs are up about 30% compared to last year, and it's eating into his profits.
I knew if I advertised a turkey over $3, it would really widen people's eyes.
Food costs in general are widening eyes, up more than 5% over the last year. So it's not just the Thanksgiving feast costing a wing and a leg. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
And speaking of a wing and a leg, Thanksgiving right around the corner. Here in San Antonio, the annual Raul Jimenez dinner aims to help so many families in and around our community. During the holiday season, many senior citizens are alone and they can't afford to prepare a holiday meal. So the nonprofit Jimenez Dinner does exactly that. Joining us tomorrow on Leading SA at 8 a.m., Patricia Jimenez, join us live to talk about the history of the Jimenez Dinner, adapting during the pandemic, and how you can help out in the efforts. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. And both of us have covered the Jimenez Dinner. Mm-hmm. It is so powerful to see all the preparation, the effort that goes into it, and just,
it feeds so many people.
Yeah, it really is such a good cause. Time now, 6:55, 46 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Well, we actually dropped a couple more degrees here as we're seeing the sunrise. So it's 44 degrees at San Antonio International Airport. Chilly in New Braunfels, too, at 42, 39 in Bulverde, 36 in Kerrville, 38 in Comfort, 36 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 47 in Hondo, and 46 in Los Maples, where the trees are changing in Los Maples right now. It's just that day passes are sold out this weekend. Cool outside through about 10 o'clock. We'll be at 60 degrees at 10, 65 at noon. 70 for the afternoon high today. Many areas will stay in the 60s, though, especially up in the hill country. Sunsets at 5:40. And don't let me catch you slacking. Make sure to bring a jacket tonight because it's going to get chilly fairly quickly as soon as that sun sets. We'll be at 45 tomorrow morning, 76 for the high tomorrow as well. Low humidity through Monday, and we will have morning patchy fog Monday through Wednesday with highs rebounding into the 80s. Cold front arrives on Thursday, but if you blink, you might miss it because it's really just going to knock our temperatures back down to kind of what we're experiencing today, and no significant chance for rain in the forecast either, Max and Sarah.
Fantastic. Just got a car wash yesterday.
You're going to have several days of clean cars.
I guess I should probably go do the same. I can't remember the last time I washed my car.
Yep, then
probably
you should do
probably sometime this summer. So yeah, I think it's time.
All right,
wow! Oh my goodness.
Okay.
It's never a priority.
So we're going to take an hour-long break for Good Morning America, but don't go anywhere. At 8 a.m., we're going to have a great show. Jonathan Goto is going to be joining us live
at Rackspace.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a great event paired with the food bank. So
that's right.
We'll check in with them at 8.
All right. We'll see you back here 8 o'clock.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
It's fall, it's November, which means Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and to make sure families have the necessary food items on their table, I'll tell you what some nonprofit organizations are doing to help coming up next.
It not only keeps them occupied, but it's fun for them.
So how do baboons and COVID-19 relate? Ahead on GMSA, how a local colony of primates are being praised for their role in the COVID-19 pandemic.
I am at a loss of words. I was so confused with the pumpkins as well, but 47 degrees to start your Saturday morning. Take a look at that. It's so weird. The sun is out so much earlier nowadays, but it is out. We are ready to rock and roll. Good morning, 8 o'clock this Saturday, November 13th. You've been talking about the baboon story with the pumpkins throughout the morning.
It's adorable. Who doesn't want to see baboons and pumpkins early in the morning? I love it. I can't get enough of it, and I can't wait to bring you guys that story in just a bit.
Absolutely. All right, so we have a lot to talk about. We're starting off with the weather. Sarah Spivey, 47 now. Gonna warm up?
Hey guys, good morning. Yes, it is going to warm up, but if you have early morning plans, make sure to bring that jacket with you because it'll be nice and cool through about 10 o'clock this morning. Now outside right now, temperatures are still in the 30s in parts of the hill country and the higher elevations. It's 39 in Bulverde, 38 in Kerrville. Meanwhile, it's 49 here at San Antonio International Airport, 51 at Port SA, 47 JBSA Randolph, 49 in New Braunfels, 50 in Hondo, and 55 in Devine. All right, again, temperatures are going to warm up nicely. We're going to be near 65 at noon, 70 for the afternoon high. So cooler than yesterday by about 10 degrees. And the reason for that is yesterday we had a cold front move through. Winds are going to be light and variable. And the sun is going to set at 5:40 tonight. That means it'll get chilly fairly quickly. So bring that jacket with you if you have plans this evening as well. Otherwise, this weather is going to be perfect this weekend, especially for fall. Feels a lot like fall out there. But where is the rain? We need rain in the forecast, but it doesn't look very good for rain chances in the week ahead. We'll talk about that and how we're going to have a bit of a warm up next week, but not too warm. All that and more coming up in the forecast in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, Thanksgiving right around the corner. To help out San Antonio, a local technology company doing more to connect the community by teaming up with the San Antonio Food Bank.
Our Jonathan Cotto is live at Rackspace on the city's northeast side with more on this holiday collaboration. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Max. Yes, I'm here at Rackspace headquarters where a food distribution is just about to start. Hundreds of families have already pre-registered for this event and food is on standby. And as we mentioned, Thanksgiving is right around the corner and what a perfect time to spearhead this effort. But with me is Michael Guerra, Chief Resource Officer at the San Antonio Food Bank, to explain a little bit of what's taking place here this morning. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. Hey, and Max, sorry you're not out here today, so miss you. Listen, holidays are starting early for a lot of families. Partly that can mean a lot of stress. So many families still hurting from the pandemic, work not fully back for many. And then, of course, kids are going to be on holiday. So today with Rackspace, this is more than a decade of tradition of the Rackers giving back to the community. 12 stations, more than 100 pounds of food per family are going to be given away today. Be topped off by a turkey at the end. So about 3,000 individuals will be helped today because of this great distribution.
Now, Mr. Guerra, we had the opportunity to hang out a little bit yesterday. I learned that, because of the pandemic, the demand doubled, right, to 120,000 roughly. We're now down to roughly maybe 90,000, still at 50%, but the demand is still there.
Well, yeah, I mean, the demand is there, and, everybody's talking about supply chain challenges and things slowing down. We're certainly seeing that with less donated food. And so, at the same time as the need is still high, we need the community to continue just to have that spirit of giving during the holidays so that no family goes hungry at this time of year. Work with us with those supply chain issues through donating cash at our website, and there are lots of opportunities to donate food around town.
Well, thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate you being here and the effort and the work that San Antonio Food Bank does around the clock. Now, folks, if you're interested in participating in future distribution, you can always go to the San Antonio Food Bank's website and find out when those distributions are scheduled. For the meantime, I'm going to continue to stay here at Rackspace headquarters. I'll be chatting with those folks over here in the next half hour. Back to you, Max, Sarah.
All right, Jonathan Cotto, thank you so much. Also happening now, a cornucopia of Thanksgiving fixings being prepared by another giveaway organized by a local reverend. And get this, it is all in honor of his mother.
Reverend James Robinson is continuing the legacy of his mother, Verna Mae Mama Boone, who died in 2009. Robinson says she spent her life helping others.
Even before the pandemic, there was a need. And now the pandemic, there's definitely a need. And I'm just trying to be a blessing.
The 16th annual Thanksgiving turkey giveaway begins at 10 o'clock this morning at 1211 West Hine Road. That's on the city's east side. Volunteers will be handing out 300 turkeys along with pies, boxes of stuffing, and loaves of bread while supplies last.
Also happening today, a vaccine pop-up. Metro Health working to vaccinate as many local kids this morning as possible with a pop-up clinic. So happening from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the VFW post 9186. They're going to be offering COVID vaccines for adults as well. Also, the Pfizer vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 years old. Flu vaccines also there. Metro Health will be offering $100 gift cards during the event.
Edgewood ISD is also hosting a vaccine clinic today. Vaccines are being offered for children ages 5 to 11. The first and second shots of the Pfizer vaccine will also be available for kids 12 and older. This is happening at the Edgewood Gym on Elridge Avenue. The clinic will go on until 1 this afternoon. Parents and guardians need to go with their children to get the shots.
And the Solid Waste Management Department hosting a job fair this morning, and it just started a few moments ago.
They're looking for CDL drivers and heavy equipment mechanics. The job fair is happening from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Southwest Service Center on West Commerce. If you don't have a CDL license but are interested in earning one, the department has a paid apprenticeship program for the job training and then CDL testing.
All right, time now, 8:06, 49 degrees out.
Holiday decorations can help us get into the spirit of the season, but can also land you in the ER. We have some tips to keep you safe.
Well, scientists say the weather super warm this season. Up next, where October of 2021 ranks in comparison to previous years.
It's not warm right now. It actually feels pretty nice outside. 49 degrees at 8:07 this morning. Sarah Spivey will have our weekend forecast when we come back. Well, it's starting to look a lot like Christmas, especially with that music, especially in New York. The gigantic Rockefeller Christmas tree arrived in New York City early this morning. This 79-foot Norway spruce is over 75 years old. The tree was plucked from a family's backyard in Elkton, Maryland. Crews now have the day's long task of decorating it with thousands of energy-efficient lights.
All right, so the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says this year's October was the 6th warmest on record. And that guy could feel it right there. The average temperature, 57 degrees for some states. The month of October actually set a new record. It was also the 9th wettest October in the book. So, Sarah Spivey, how did we fare?
Well, our October was fairly average. You know, we did get some good rain during October, though, so we did have a lot of rain. But again, when you're talking about climate change, you're taking in perspective a large area, and so it makes sense that the nation was the 6th warmest October on record. All right, let's talk about some drought around Texas starting to creep back in to the area. Now 32% of the state is in drought. Speaking of last October, we did get some good rain, but again, drought is starting to creep back in, especially southwest of San Antonio. We've got severe drought in parts of Maverick County and moderate drought in parts of Valverde County, Cotulla under moderate drought, and even southern Atascosa County under moderate drought as well. But as you can see, no drought yet in San Antonio. It would be nice if we could get some rain, but it's not looking great for rainfall in the near future. And of course, Medina Lake Reservoir is only 28% full. Those who live around Medina Lake know how it typically goes up and down quite a bit, spending a lot of times below the conservation pool by about 45 feet right now. And in the past 3 months, Medina Lake Reservoir has actually gone down 6 feet. Now, as I just mentioned, rain chances are not looking great for the foreseeable future. On Thursday, there is a small chance for rain, but that's not going to put a dent in any kind of drought or help out Medina Lake Reservoir just about at all. Okay, outside right now, we're looking at clear skies around San Antonio, 49 degrees. It is chilly. We got down to 44 at the airport here in San Antonio, 43 at Bernie Stage Airfield. Kerrville got down to 33 degrees this morning. It's now 38, so still chilly up in Kerrville and in Comfort at 40. 41 in Bandera, 50 in Hondo, 55 in Devine, 49 in New Braunfels, and 52 in Pleasanton. Now, winds are generally calmer from the north at about 5 miles per hour. They're from the north because of the front that moved through last night. But today we'll be dealing with light and variable winds, and so that South Texas sunshine is going to warm us up pretty nicely. Although it won't get too warm in the afternoon, it'll feel very comfortable. In fact, it is very dry. Dew points are in the 30s. That is chapstick weather. It's going to feel nice outside, but you might need a little chapstick because it's very dry out there. Now, in the futurecast, there are some clouds south of Highway 90, but we're going to be looking at those dissipating, and it's going to be a really nice day. Temperatures will struggle to get out of the 60s in the hill country, 68 for the forecast high in Kerrville. However, further west of San Antonio the warmer it's going to be in the afternoon, closer to 80 degrees in Del Rio, but still a beautiful day. 75 in Cotulla, 70 for the high in New Braunfels, 73 in Pleasanton. And here's what we can expect in San Antonio. It'll stay cool through about 10 o'clock, and then right around noon, 65 degrees. Sunny all day long, low humidity, 70 for the afternoon high. And by the way, it's going to be one of those days where you'll want to dress in layers, because as soon as the sun sets at 5:40, it's going to get chilly. We'll be in the 50s by 8, 53 degrees by 10 p.m. Light and variable winds throughout the day today. Now, looking at the dew point tracker, we'll still have pleasantly low humidity through about Monday, but by Monday through Wednesday, we are going to have dew points close to 60 degrees. You're going to see this in the morning hours. Monday through Wednesday, there will be some areas of fog, but with that front moving through on Wednesday afternoon and Thursday morning, it's going to dry out again, and we'll have very similar weather to what we're dealing with right now by the week's end. So a bit of a mixed bag, but all in all, pleasant weather over the next 7 days. By Tuesday and Wednesday, our highs will be back in the 80s, but that front will arrive in time before we can get too warm. Mornings will be back in the chilly range, with afternoons comfortable near 70 degrees. Only a small 20% chance for an isolated shower with that front. So again, not looking good for rain over the next 7 days, but at least the weather will be pleasant. Max and Sarah.
Fantastic. Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. A great day to head to the Alamo Dome, fill the dome. UTSA playing today, and Sarah Spivey and I were talking about it during the break. They're a 33-point favorite today.
Ranked 15.
There we go. All right, 8:15, 50 degrees out.
Well, the Texas Biomedical Research Institute is celebrating the contributions of its primate colony in the fight against COVID-19. On GMSA, we're telling you why we all should show them appreciation.
And before you dust off the ladder to hang your Christmas lights, we have some important safety tips that you need to know. That's coming up next.
Let's look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 602, Fireball 3. Daily 4, 4408, Fireball 3. Cash 5, 17, 18, 29, 32, 35.
Did you play the Mega Millions?
I didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. I forgot.
Do you know what it's at?
No, I know
over 100 mil?
It's under 100.
Oh, okay.
The Powerball's over 100.
Okay, well, here are your numbers: 30, 32, 42, 46, 48, big number 15, Megapire 2. Good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. So the holiday season is just around the corner. Decorations, if you look around your neighborhood, they're already starting to pop up. They're beautiful and they're fun, but putting them up can be a little risky.
It definitely can. In today's Ask Angie segment, we're taking a closer look at some of the best ways to keep your home safe during the holiday season. From Christmas trees and Hanukkah menorahs to fireplaces and porch pirates, there are risks of the holiday season that we'd all like to avoid.
With the holidays upon us, you're likely to have a lot more packages showing up at your front door. If you haven't already done so, consider installing motion detecting lights and/or a security system. These can really help to deter any porch pirates or catch them in the act.
Holiday lights are a great way to brighten up your home, but be careful, it can be dangerous. Avoid spending your holidays in the ER by inspecting your electrical system, avoiding overloading your circuits, and practicing ladder safety and using safe outlets.
Don't be afraid to hire a pro to help with your holiday decorating. Hanging lights on your roof can be dangerous, and leaving it to an expert could be smart. You'll also save yourself some time. Pros are also experienced in setting these things up to avoid any potential electrical issues that could make your holiday not so cheery.
If you're thinking about hiring a pro to help with decorating your home for the holidays, be sure to do your research first. Also, find out about their policy if anything falls or breaks, and ask when they'll return to take the decorations down when the season ends. And since some of the work is risky, make sure they're insured and certified before agreeing to the work. Well, no matter what
caught me off guard there. I was looking up the decorations. I was like, okay, what are we doing?
All right. Well, so no matter what you decide to do, be smart and ask for help when you need it.
As someone who lives in an apartment, it is always impressive, the people, my apartment neighbors, when they go above and beyond, decorate the doors.
Yes. Be careful, especially if you're decorating apartment balconies. Please be careful.
Oh, it's true. All right, time now, 8:21, 50 degrees out.
All right, it's my favorite story of the day.
Here we go.
A look at how a local primate colony is being appreciated for their role in finding the COVID-19 vaccine. Well, as more people continue to get their COVID-19 vaccines, the Texas Biomedical Research Institute is highlighting why its primate colony in northwestern San Antonio deserves credit for saving lives locally and around the world.
All right, so early in the pandemic, a team of researchers confirmed that primates showed similar progress of COVID to that of humans, meaning that they could be used in clinical research for helping find a vaccine. So, in celebration of all the hard work put in by these primates and a way to say thank you, a bunch of local businesses, churches, and organizations donated pumpkins to the baboons to snack on, and they called the event Pumpkins and Primates.
They love being with each other, but we always want to enrich them in different ways where they could take advantage of a food product that they can break down slowly. You know, it gives them that opportunity to sit there and work the pumpkin for a really long period. So it not only keeps them occupied, but it's fun for them.
So cute. So not only did these primates help find a COVID-19 vaccine, they also helped the discovery of the monoclonal antibody treatment that saved so many lives in the hospitals.
So the team that takes care of these guys says that they are very well taken care of, and none of the research done is inhumane or harmful. By the way, if you're wondering how many primates there are at the Biomed Institute, the answer is 2,500. So a lot.
Wow, it's a lot.
I like it. So there's obviously the whole scientific component here, how they were so necessary in the progress of the vaccine and the monoclonal antibody, but the video of them working with pumpkins.
Who doesn't like primates and pumpkins in the morning? I loved how he was playing with the pumpkin.
Yeah, we need to get you a live shot out there. You might make some friends.
It'd be so much fun. They're so cute.
Time now, 8:26, 51 degrees out.
High school football, playoff season, Max.
It is playoff season, and last night did not disappoint. We have all the scores and the best highlights, best catches, just like that one. Number 1 for 7. Rock the baby right after the break.
David Elder has another hot spot for you if you want to try some soul food. He reveals where it's being served up.
And murder suspect released on bond. We have the details on the story that we've been covering for years now. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. 8:30 this morning, Saturday, November 13th. Thank you so much for starting your weekend. We kind of just got off our technical weekends.
Yeah, it's been beautiful outside. And I also want to give a shout out to Max, who is participating in No Shave November.
Oh, yeah.
Beard coming in strong.
Thank you.
Are the donations coming in strong?
You know, I'm going to give a spiel real quick. It really is such an amazing cause, and we have been doing it the last few years, and we've raised so much money for men's health.
Over $10,000.
Yeah, and so this year, if you can donate, every dollar helps go such a long way for research and helping out local families. So yes, that is why if you see me, I have a beard, to the dismay and dislike of my girlfriend. It is continuing to grow. She's like, is November over yet? I'm like, oh, we're getting there.
It's all worth it, though. And you can just go to KSAT.com/NoShaveNovember. You can donate to the whole team, all the KSAT males participating.
I'm giving you a smirk because we made it a friendly competition, and Mark Austin is just way above and beyond everyone else.
Well,
so,
Sarah Spivey just donated to you.
She did. Sarah Spivey. Thank you.
I donated to you, but I also donated to some other like Justin and Mike.
That's fine.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the pollen count, which we just got in. Molds, although they're moderate at 540, they are down from yesterday. Yesterday they were at 800, but now they're down to 540. Now, juniper also makes an appearance in today's pollen count. While that's not technically mountain cedar is a type of juniper tree, so It's the precursor, I think. You know, we usually see mountain cedar season begin in December rather. So that's an updated pollen count for you. At least that juniper is low. Looking at the visible satellite, sunny around San Antonio, but a wider view here. We do have some clouds out near Uvalde and Del Rio, as well as in Eagle Pass. Temperatures this morning on the chilly side, 49 in San Antonio, 41 in Kerrville, 50s elsewhere on the map. And this is for Sarah Costa because she's planning on decorating outside today. If you're planning on putting up your Christmas decorations outside, it's going to be great for that. Sunny with low humidity, a high temperature near 70 degrees. Winds will be light and variable. We've got a small warm up ahead in our future. I'll have a look ahead in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a man behind bars after police say he pulled a knife on a father and son at Roosevelt Park, and all of this happening in the King William area.
So police reports show the father and son were fishing at the San Antonio River when the son mentioned he needed to find a bathroom. On their way to the park facility, they ran into Gerardo Gonzalez, who they asked for directions to the facility. That's when Gonzalez pulled out a knife and threatened to kill both of them. The father took his pocket knife out and told his son to run away and yelled for someone to call police. Gonzalez left the area before police got there, but was later arrested. He faces charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Well, McDonald, the former Air Force major accused of killing his wife, is out on bond this morning. So McDonald's bond initially set at $2 million after being indicted for murder and evidence tampering. His attorney able to reduce that to under $500,000, and then just last month, the judge lowered it even more to $250,000. Prosecutors allege McDonald killed his wife, Andreen McDonald, back in 2019. A new hearing is scheduled for early next month. Well, happening right now, throughout the early stages of the pandemic, the San Antonio Food Bank saw a huge increase of families who needed help, families experiencing food insecurity.
That demand has dropped from 120,000 to about 90,000 families, but that's still 50% more than what the food bank is used to seeing.
That's right. Our Jonathan Cotto joining us live from Rackspace headquarters, city's northeast side. The food bank teaming up with Rackspace, helping families get ready for Thanksgiving. Good morning, Jonathan. How's everything looking out there?
Good morning, Max. Everything out here is looking fantastic. The food bank, along with Rackspace employees, have been tackling the bags, packing them, and getting them ready for distribution here in just a couple of minutes. Folks are already lined up, but I'm here with Holly Wyndham from Rackspace Technologies, who's been very busy this morning. Isn't that right, Holly?
Very busy. Getting ready.
Getting ready. I know that we have a number of turkeys to give away, but there's also a couple of live turkeys here on scene as well.
This is true. This is true.
Now, what has this partnership with the San Antonio Food Bank look like? I know it's 15 years, if I'm not mistaken.
15 years we've been partnering with the food bank to do this annual Thanksgiving food drive for the community. It's been a phenomenal partnership. We've given away thousands of Thanksgiving meals to our neighbors, and it is something that here at Rackspace, our employees look forward to all year long. So it's really kind of the pinnacle of the year for our volunteer efforts. So everybody's very excited. Like you said, people dressed up in turkey outfits and excited to have this opportunity to give back.
Now, Holly, as we were mentioning, we got to make sure that the live turkey doesn't get put into somebody's trunk. Isn't that right? So we have to warn him.
This is true. This is true. We have to watch that. But we have a lot of other turkeys to give away, so I think he might be safe.
All right, Holly. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for being here this morning. I know the importance of being able to contribute in such a significant way. Max, Sarah, Stephen and I were just talking about a few of our favorite Thanksgiving items. I'm a huge pumpkin pie, pecan pie. So we're going to continue to debate which pie is better. But until then, we're going to continue to hang out with the folks from Rackspace and the San Antonio Food Bank here at Rackspace headquarters. Back to you, Max, Sarah.
All right, Jonathan Cotto, thank you so much. On your morning headlines, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, unlikely to ask its vaccine advisors to weigh in about allowing COVID vaccines, the Pfizer boosters, for all adults.
That's according to a source familiar with the matter. Pfizer applied for its emergency use authorization November earlier this week. Processing that request could be faster if the FDA does not wait for members of a committee to make a decision. The agency said it would review the submitted information and then decide whether to involve the panel.
So here's the thing. If the boosters do get authorization from the FDA, then it would go to the CDC, where officials say they will use an external group of vaccine advisors. Their goal is to approve boosters for everyone before Thanksgiving. Well, America's largest state experiencing the highest gas prices across the country, just a penny below all-time records. California's gas prices hitting an average of $4.66 yesterday. The record, set in 2012, was $4.67. Prices almost at $5 a gallon in Northern California. For instance, the average price in Humboldt County, $4.97. The state's economists warn California's gas prices haven't even leveled off yet. In comparison, the national average on a gallon of gas, that's around $3.42. And here in Texas, the average is just around $3.
We're getting a new look at what residents at a campground in Oregon found themselves dealing with early yesterday morning. A nearby creek overflowed, heavy rains leaving dozens of people stranded and in need of rescue. Patrick Merfield says it's not how he didn't expect to start his morning.
5:45 in the morning, I hear horns honking. I'm like, turn your alarm off, come on. It kept up, it changed, got closer and changed, so I finally said I better look outside, opened my door, and there was water everywhere. So I got quickly dressed and got my 2 corgis and got my truck and got out of there.
He says that took about 4 minutes, but not everyone made it out so quickly. Around 50 people were left at the park when it just became impassable. That's when the Coast Guard had to step in and rescue some of them by helicopter. About 30 people chose to stay. The water has since receded and no injuries were reported.
Well, it's a good thing no one was hurt. Time now, 8:38, 52 degrees out.
Well, we're getting hungry here on GMSA. Just ahead, a preview of this morning's new episode of Texas Eats.
Oh my goodness, that looks so good. All right, taking a live look out at the Alamo City, heating up to 52 degrees. We started in the mid to low 40s. What is the rest of the day going to look like? What does your weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit.
Well, today at 10 a.m., a new episode of Texas Eats. David Elder takes us inside a veteran-owned East Side soul food joint for some of the most epic comfort food in the Alamo City.
Here's a preview.
The meatloaf is like one of the top dishes, best sellers. How is it prepared?
They just take the ground beef and the crackers, and then we add our special blend of seasoning, and we bake it to perfection. And we make our gravy from scratch, and we just smother it in our gravy, and that just adds the finishing touch to it.
Here we go, the meatloaf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite comfort foods of all time is meatloaf. And out here at Mr. and Mrs. G's, they're smothering it in their house-made gravy. They're making with the drippings from the pan. And you can get all different sides out there with it as well. But man, I tell you what, all you need is that meatloaf and that gravy together. It is the ultimate bite. But the smothered steak, you said that one just like flies and you can't even hold on to it that long.
We sell out of it every day that we serve it, we sell out of it.
And how's this one prepared?
So we just do a light breading on it and then deep fry it, and then we have our special gravy.
That gravy.
All right, so right here, join us 9 a.m. right before 10 a.m. because David Elder is going to be live in studio bringing us some breakfast.
What?
Breakfast of Champions. Sarah Spivey, we got to take the camera on Sarah Spivey.
I'm so excited.
There we go.
Sorry, I was not expecting you guys to take me there. But yeah, we love when David Elder visits us, and we especially love when he gives us breakfast.
It's going to be fired pizza from a new Doughboy.
Wood-fired pizza.
Wood-fired pizza from a new Doughboy food truck.
Oh.
Super excited. Also, I like the chilly mornings too. It feels nice. It feels like fall outside right now. Have your cup of coffee out on the patio, of course, after you watch the forecast and GMSA. But here's a look outside. Beautiful, mostly clear skies right now, 49 degrees. Winds are generally calm. Showed you the satellite picture earlier, but you can see that there are some cirrus clouds moving in from the north toward Bexar County, and they're in Kendall County right now. And a wider view here out west, we do have some more cloud cover out toward Eagle Pass in Maverick County, moving into Uvalde County and near Brackettville and Del Rio as well. Now, those morning clouds act as a blanket in the overnight hours, so that's why it's a bit warmer. Out toward Carrizo Springs, it's 57, 62 in Laredo right now. Meanwhile, much cooler around San Antonio. In fact, parts of Gillespie County north of Fredericksburg actually had their first freeze of the season. Now, it got down to 33 degrees in Kerrville, but it's not out of the realm of possibility that early tomorrow morning there will be some areas that briefly touch freezing up in the extreme northern hill country. Not in San Antonio, not even near Bernie or anything like that, but it's still going to be chilly tomorrow morning. We just won't have to worry about a freeze, so don't worry about that. 49 degrees in New Braunfels right now. New Braunfels Wurstfest is happening last weekend. Sarah makes fun of the way I say that, even though that's the proper way to say it, but okay. All right, dry air around us for dew points in the 30s, and so it might be chapstick weather out there for you. Nice and dry all day long because of this high pressure system in place, moving in behind that cold front that moved through yesterday. So we are going to see temperatures steadily rise today. We'll be at 65 at noon, 70 for the afternoon high. As soon as the sun sets at 5:40, you'll want a jacket, you'll want a light sweater because temperatures will fall into the 50s by 8 p.m. Winds will be light and variable today. A beautiful sunny day. Enjoy that nice weather out there. Now tomorrow, a front is going to approach from North Texas, but it's not going to move through. It's going to dissipate and push on off to the north. Meanwhile, Gulf moisture will return to San Antonio. By Monday morning, we'll see some patchy fog in the morning hours, and that'll continue on Tuesday and Wednesday morning as well. It's going to get into the 80s before another front arrives. This one will arrive Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Much like this last front, it's going to be dry. We're not going to see much of a chance for rain with this, and it's going to be noticeable but fairly weak, a lot like what we're seeing out there right now. That's what we'll see by this time Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week. As far as highs go, again, a beautiful day tomorrow too, starting off chilly. We'll top off near 76, so about 5 degrees warmer than today, and then we'll be looking at highs back into the 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday, warmer than seasonably average. But again, before we can get too warm, that front will arrive, bringing a small chance for isolated showers and storms, but again, we really are not going to see any big rainmakers in our near future, Sarah and Max. So wash the car if you want to and do as many outdoor activities as possible.
Will do.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:47, 53 degrees out.
High school playoffs, Max.
All right, we're headed to the gridiron. Big recap of our big game coverage, highlights, some of the best plays from around our area after the break. Lots to talk about. A magical night for the New Braunfels Unicorns, faced up against the undefeated and third-ranked Johnson Jags. First round of the playoffs. Big game in our big game coverage. Did not disappoint. If the Jags were going to stay undefeated, they have to claw their way back. Down 27-6 in the second, running back Ben McCreary bursting out of the backfield on a draw play. Finds a seam through the Unicorns defense. 45 yards to the house. Jags cut the lead to 14. The Unicorns answer with a goal line touchdown. Riker Purdy pushing their lead back to 21, but the Jags respond. Quarterback Cruz Kerwin rolling out right, fired to the end zone. Alejandro Tavares, great grab over the defender on the sideline. 13-yard touchdown. Johnson down 34-20.5. Magic for the Unicorns continues. Quarterback Aiden Bauman, pump fake, goes deep, lands, big leap, right corner of the end zone, 21-yard score, 41-20 New Braunfels. The Jags would cut the lead down to 6, but that is as close as it would get. Unicorns bringing the magic, huge upset, 51-45. So let's take a look at some of the other games across the area. Whew. Taft 42, Del Rio 7, Brennan 55, Laredo United 20. Here we go. In the game we just showed you, New Braunfels 51 at Johnson 45. East Central 14, Reagan 7. The Brandeis Broncos, first tough opponent, first round of the playoffs, undefeated at number 2 ranked Steele up 28-7 in the third. Broncos punting, but the snap too high. Steele's Josh Farner comes streaking in to tackle the punter, giving the Knights a great field position. They take most of it. Running back Tayshawn Singleton right up the middle. That's touchdown, 35-7 Steele. And that's the final from Lenhoff Stadium. Steele 42, Brandeis 14. Taking a look at scores around, oh my goodness, Alamo Heights put up 53 points. Bernie Champion 36. Let's see, in the game we just showed you, Steele 42, Brandeis 14. Smithson Valley big win, 35 over Madison 25. Don't worry, we got more highlights coming your way. The Breckenridge Eagles facing a tough task. First round of the playoffs, facing the Titans of Southwest Legacy. Brack received the opening kickoff. It's short, so this could be a good return. Not for the Eagles. Titans, Mark Perez rips the ball right away from the return man, and Fernando Flores there to jump on it for Legacy. That would lead to the quarterback keeping it on the option read, scores from 1 yard out. That's 7-0 Titans. Let's take a look at the final. Ooh, Southwest Legacy 43, Brack 22. Quick look at some of the other scores. Ingleside, 31, barn burner against Divine, 27, and Dehanus, 37 points. That's a shutout right there. And here we go, the game we showed you, Southwest Legacy 43, Brack 22. Here we go, Eagle Pass win, 20, Highlands 14. A lot of good highlights, but don't worry. We got college football to talk about. UTSA, fill the dome, 2:30 today. Playing Southern Miss, Roadrunners 10-0, ranked number 15 in the AP top 25. Sarah Spivey is jumping in the background because we love our Roadrunners here. Meet. Fill the dome. Going to be a beautiful day to do it.
I just can't believe ranked 15.
Yeah, all right. 8:53, 53 degrees out.
So if you think you're the master at the family game Uno, you might have some real competition. We'll explain next.
The one and only. $50,000 prize pool on the line today, which is just awesome when you think about it. $1,000 for every year.
Yellow 3. Uno is 50 years old, and if this birthday party's anything to go by, it'll be around for 50 more.
It's a game that's really captivated all of us for a long time, right? Through my childhood, I played Uno with my family, and I think a lot of people are doing that today.
And one of the competitors just started playing 3 weeks ago when she won a contest to be here.
And I thought when I entered the contest that it was to come watch the tournament, not to participate in the tournament.
She made it all the way to the semifinals before getting knocked out, but to her, she was still a winner.
I don't think I would have had the opportunity to come here if it weren't for this and being here for the Uno Championship tournament.
It's very much a niche audience, but when events like this are coming back, that bodes well for just about everything else during Las Vegas's rebound, and keeps physical games like Uno going in an age of video games.
These types of events are incredible for not only kind of the traditional fan, but to bridge that gap and bring in new audiences. And the fact that we're doing it right here in Las Vegas really gets the world excited about it.
At the HyperX Esports Arena, John Dommel.
Amazing. Love it.
Time now, 8:57, 54 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. 9 o'clock this morning, November 13th. Thank you so much for starting your weekend with us. We talked about it a little in the 6 a.m., but you have been phenomenal with the gardening and the butterflies and tracking it all on social media.
Yep. Well, I'm not saying yes,
Yep.
I am phenomenal. The butterflies are phenomenal, and it's beautiful to see that whole life cycle. So later on in the 9, I'll be talking more about that. And Sarah Spivey, you've been my biggest hype lady for my butter ladies. For my butter lady.
Love seeing those monarchs and that you're taking your time with it. How many chrysalists do you have out there, Sarah?
20.
20? And how many have emerged?
About 4 to 5. Probably
awesome.
I'll probably come home to about 3 more.
She's also had to rehang them using floss. It was really cool.
Crafty.
It's been a whole thing.
All right, let's take a look at the pollen count, which came in. Molds are, although they're moderate, they're down from yesterday. They were past 800 yesterday. They're at 540. Juniper is low. Now, if you're tree savvy, you know that mountain cedar is a type of juniper, and so this is kind of a precursor to mountain cedar season, which begins in December. And of course, I'm very allergic to mountain cedar, so I feel your pain. We see mountain cedar usually peak in January and end in right around Valentine's Day. So we'll keep you updated there. Temperatures are on the rise. 58 here now in San Antonio. We did get down to 44, so already 14 degrees warmer than the start of the day at 62 in Divine and 60 in Pleasanton. Wurstfest. It's the last weekend in Wurstfest. So if you're going to be going out there, just know that it's going to get nice and comfortable. 70 for the high temperature in the evening, though chilly with temperatures in the 50s. honestly, this weekend's weather is really going to be perfect and feel a lot like fall outside with the chilly mornings and the comfortable afternoons. Starting to get to the point, though, where a lot of people are asking me, hey, Sarah, where's the rain? Well, we don't have a significant chance for rain in the forecast, but I'll talk about that coming up in a bit, and a warm up early next week. So a lot to chat about in the forecast in just a few minutes. Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, new this morning, a woman is being charged with driving while intoxicated after crashing into several vehicles along North Sarah Zamora on the city's west side. This happened around 9 last night. Police say the woman caused damage to several vehicles, some parked along the street and some in the parking lot between Brady Boulevard and Ruiz Street. The woman also crashed her Tahoe into a bus stop and finally came to a stop after crashing into a private fence. She also hit a man who was standing in a parking lot. He suffered a minor injury to his arm. Is expected to be okay. The woman driving did not suffer any serious injuries. She did admit to police that she had been drinking.
In your morning headlines, big news this morning, price hikes coming to Medicare premiums. The government announcing a 14.5% increase in Part B premiums, the largest spike that we've seen since 2016. It will take monthly payments for those in the lowest income bracket from about $148 to about $170 next year. The federal government blaming the pandemic for the need to raise these premiums. Now, it also blamed what is called uncertainty over how much it may have to pay for a pricey and controversial new Alzheimer's drug. Some experts estimate it'll cost $56,000 a year per patient. Now, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services pointed out that most beneficiaries also collect Social Security benefits and will see a nearly 6% cost of living adjustment in their 2022 monthly payments. It said that will more than cover the Medicare increase.
Well, millions of families are about to receive their latest monthly child tax credit payment, but it could be the last payment if Congress doesn't act soon. The tax credit was created as part of the coronavirus relief package. It is only in effect for this year. The budget reconciliation package that Democrats are currently negotiating will extend the credit through next year. The next round of payments will be distributed on Monday.
Well, back here at home, happening this morning, free turkeys for hundreds of families who have pre-registered through the San Antonio Food Bank.
The food bank says this is an effort to continue to address the demand in the community and ensure families have a meal on their table this Thanksgiving.
Jonathan Cotto joined us live this morning from Rackspace headquarters, the city's northeast side. So, Jonathan, tell us what's going out there this morning.
Good morning, Max. Well, we're here at the food distribution in preparation for Thanksgiving. As we know, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and the demand still exists here in the community. It has gone down a little bit, but it still exists. And with me is President and CEO San Antonio Food Bank, Eric Cooper, to talk a little bit about how those numbers have dropped and exactly what's taking place here today. Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, well, many people know that before the pandemic, we served about 60,000 people a week, and that went to 120,000 people a week. And now as the economy is getting going, that's coming down to about 90,000 people a week. But it's this time of year that Thanksgiving, it's the meal that is so celebrated and is our culture and tradition, and we want to make sure families are taken care of at Thanksgiving. And we've got this incredible tradition with Rackspace. Every year they want to make sure the east side's taken care of, and so about 650 families registered to come get a turkey. And with the price of the turkeys this year, these families are super excited to have that opportunity.
Well, Mr. Cooper, we always appreciate the hard work that the San Antonio Food Bank does year-round. It's truly remarkable, the work and the help that you contribute to the community. We really appreciate your help, and thank you for being here today. Folks, if you're watching this and you're interested in registering for a future distribution down the road that will be taking place from now up until the end of the year, you can visit www.safoodbank.org to pre-register and learn a little bit about the San Antonio Food Bank's effort. Back to you, Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, if you're looking to get rid of furniture, including mattresses and other bulky items, you can bring them to several landfill locations until 1 o'clock today. Solid Waste Management is hosting a free landfill day. Just bring a picture ID and a recent CPS Energy utility bill showing a solid waste service fee. We have the list of all those locations on KSAT.com. Just head to our homepage for the story.
All right, time now, 9:06, 57 degrees out.
And coming up next, I'll tell you about disc golf and how the sport has taken off in popularity.
And taking a live look out there, we started in the 40s, now up to 57. Alluding to Sarah's story, it could be a great day to go play some disc golf. Comment?
Well, have you ever been walking in your neighborhood and seen a basket with chains on it like the one on your screen and wondered what it was? It's actually a disc golf basket, and the sport of disc golf has taken off in the past year and a half across the country and locally after the start of the pandemic. I spoke with local disc golf professionals and one of the biggest names in the sport about how it's taken off.
I think that it's just been an insane explosion of growth.
That's Jonathan Gomez. He is one of the biggest names in disc golf, not known for playing, but the founder of GMSA Pro. GMSA Pro is a multimedia platform that covers all things disc golf. Some professional disc golfers have called it the voice of disc golf.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
He has been riding the disc golf wave since the early 2000s, but he says since the start of the pandemic, disc golf has taken off across the country.
It just kind of worked out that people needed something to do outside.
He says fans started following more players on the professional tour. More people have been discovering the number of courses already in place at local parks. Just in our area, from Floresville to San Marcos, there are 49 disc golf courses, according to the UDisc app. Gomez attributes that to how inexpensive courses are for municipalities to install in parks.
It is significantly lower, if not like exponentially lower than what a baseball field or a tennis court would cost, because in almost every instance, you're using an existing park.
It's also inexpensive for players. It just takes a couple of low-cost discs that you can buy at a sporting goods store, and playing at your local park doesn't require fees or reservations.
We used to know all the locals, and to see all these new faces and new people out playing, it's amazing to see. It's amazing to see how far the sport has came in just 2 years.
Mason Ford is a professional disc golfer based in San Antonio. His girlfriend, Valerie Mandujano, also plays on the pro circuit. When not traveling for tournaments across the country during the professional season, they practice daily at one of the 3 courses in Live Oak or Universal City.
Overall, everything's just grown and blown up in disc golf. You know, you even stop at some gas stations and you see some disc on the shelf that you're able to buy. So I feel like just the sport alone is just exploded.
And Ford's advice for first-time players?
Don't take it too serious. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Bring a handful of people, friends, family, who you can go and enjoy it with.
I'm going to give a shout out to our photographer, Azian Bermia, who put this story together. He did a great job, and he is an avid disc golf player.
Yeah.
And a beautiful day to do so today, Sarah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Very little wind as well, so perfect for disc golf. Okay, so there is one thing we got to talk about. We do have to talk about the drought. It is expanding in Texas. 32% of the state of Texas is either in moderate or greater drought, and that does include parts of the KSAT 12 viewing area. Severe drought for parts of Maverick County there, just to the south of Eagle Pass, and moderate drought even into Atascosa County and parts of southern Medina County, as well as just to the west of Del Rio in Valverde County. No drought yet in San Antonio, but I say yet because, again, it's not looking like we're having a good chance for rain over the next 7 days. And of course, Medina Lake Reservoir is way down. It's only 28% full compared to the conservation pool 45 feet below, with a 6-foot change just in the last 3 months. So again, unfortunate to see Medina Lake Reservoir so low, but it would take a lot of rain in order to see that improve just about at all. Now on the rain chances, again, not a significant chance for rain by any means. In fact, the only chance for rain we have over the next 7 days is Thursday, and even then a 20% chance for an isolated shower or storm as our next cold front will arrive on Thursday. Take a look outside, a few cirrus clouds right now, and we're warming up. We got down to 44 degrees, but we're already at 58 at the airport, and temperatures are rising. Kerrville got down to 33 degrees, 46, still chilly though. 59 in Hondo, 46 in Los Maples. The trees are changing in Los Maples, almost at their peak here, but unfortunately all the day passes have been sold for Los Maples for the weekend. 58 at JBSA Randolph, and winds are generally calmer from the north at about 5 miles per hour. Of course, from the north because of the cold front that moved through last night. Those winds have calmed down significantly, left us with some dry air, dew points in the 30s. That's chapstick weather, very dry conditions. And even the clouds that are out there right now will dissipate. We'll be left with sunshine and high temperatures struggling to get out of the 60s in the hill country, about 68 for the high in Kerrville, near 70 here in San Antonio, and the upper 70s out toward Del Rio and Carrizo Springs, as well as down near Laredo as well. So total sunshine will already be at 65 degrees by noon. Light and variable winds, 70 for the high. Sun is going to set tonight at 5:40 p.m. And if you have Saturday night plans, as soon as that sun sets, it's going to get chilly. Temperatures will be in the 50s by 8, 53 by 10 p.m., even in the 40s by midnight. Then we're slowly going to see the humidity back on the rise. By Tuesday, dew points will be in the 60s. You'll notice the increase in humidity in the form of some patchy morning fog Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then before it can get too humid, another front will arrive. This one will be a lot like the last front we saw yesterday. It's going to be mainly dry with only a 20% chance for an isolated shower with it. And it's not going to be Arctic in nature. In fact, it'll be Pacific in nature, meaning that it'll feel a lot like California outside near the Pacific, with temperatures close to 70 degrees for the highs Thursday and Friday, a lot like what we're experiencing today. So fairly quiet weather pattern in our near future. Not getting too warm, not getting too cold. It's the Goldilocks of the forecast. Just right.
It's the best combination. California weather, but in Texas.
Time now, 9:16, 58 degrees out.
All right, coming up after the break, I'm going to talk about butterflies, raising butterflies.
Whoa.
You can see this video. I spent all day waiting to get this video. I'll talk about my raising monarch experience when we come back. I waited all day for this video. What you're looking at, this is a time-lapse video of one of my monarch butterflies emerging from its chrysalis. I, waited all day for this. A little over a month ago, a monarch laid eggs on my milkweed. I kept checking for monarch caterpillars, and then one day they were there. So I decided I want to protect them and make sure they all lived. I have never raised butterflies before. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I spoke to some local professionals at the Texas Butterfly and Pollinator Festival who were super helpful. They told me how to protect them from predators, weather, and how to feed them when you run out of milkweed leaves. I eventually ended up with 20 of these chrysalis. I even had to rehang some with dental floss that fell after a bad rainstorm. And this week, about 5 of them have emerged. And on Monday, I'm visiting with a local NISD elementary school that has a pollinator garden and talking to them about their experience raising and protecting monarchs. So you can look for that story paired with my experience about raising and protecting these magnificent creatures. That's coming up on Friday and Saturday right here on GMSA.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been tracking you on social media. It's fantastic. It's really entertaining.
It's been.
I've never seen someone so excited.
I get really
about
excited.
All right, time now, 9:20, 58 degrees out.
Well, coming up next, a sneak peek of today's episode of Texas Eats. David Elder chats with the brewmaster about the history of Shiner beer.
All right, but before that, we are headed to birthdays. First up, Samantha, 22 years old. Happy birthday.
And this is Jace, who just turned 9 years old. Happy birthday, Jace. Keep posting these birthday pictures on ksat.com/birthdays. Remember to include a name and an age.
There's a lot of different beers that Shiner makes. 1909 and the Premium are actually like the well-known, most iconic beers that y'all are brewing, right?
All right. I've been at the brewery 43 years, and we've been brewing beer at Spetzel for 112. So I got a little bit of the history here. So, Shiner Premium is one of the oldest beer we make. And it's been around forever, even before Shiner Bock, in which Shiner Bock came in, as a seasonal in the 70s. And with Premium, that's the first beer I've ever drank, coming to the brewery as a kid with mom and dad. And here we come back, 112 years later, and we look at making a beer called Shiner 1909. This is just a old-fashioned lager that we felt like that ingredients they would have had in 1909, back when a group of German, Czech immigrants settled in Shiner.
Jimmy has been working at the Spottsville Brewery since he was 17 years old. So when you talk with him, he's actually like opening up a vault of knowledge and history about the brewery and about the Shiner brand and the city.
You were just at Shiner.
Yeah, we were just at Shiner. It's an amazing facility. People are so nice. And if you get a chance, actually this weekend, it's gorgeous out there. Head out there. So cool. I don't know how much time we have. Sarah Spivey, you had a question about the butterfly story.
Oh, yeah. So you rehung them? That's so cool. How did you do that? Because I would worry about maybe hurting the chrysalis.
You just have to be super careful. I researched it. You get floss, you get a needle with silk, and you don't touch it or else it will damage it. So I'll talk more about that next Friday and Saturday.
Looking forward to it.
Deep tease. All right, 9:26, 58 degrees out.
Well, there's still more coming up on GMSA, including which Thanksgiving foods are actually disliked by most people, according to one survey.
And coming up after the break, the latest on the indictment against former President Donald Trump's one-time advisor, Steve Bannon. We have the details next.
Let's look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 602, Fireball 3. Daily 4, 4408, Fireball 3.
And your cash 5, 17, 18, 29, 32, 35. Mega Millions, 30, 32, 42, 46, 48. Big number 15, Megaplayer 2. Good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday at 9:30 this morning, November 13th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. We were talking earlier, I forgot when winter officially starts.
Sarah Spivey, you said December 22nd, but right now it feels a little chilly out there.
Yeah, it was really chilly this morning. We got down to 44 degrees. Temperatures, though, are on the rise. Take a look at that bug there at the bottom right hand of your screen. 58 at the airport. Now, outside, you may have a little bit of an issue with the pollen count because molds are moderate, but they are down from yesterday. Juniper also appears on our pollen count. Juniper is low. Now, juniper, a precursor to another type of juniper tree that all of us love, in quotes, being very sarcastic. Mountain cedar is a type of juniper tree, and of course a lot of us are allergic to that. Mountain cedar season begins in December and peaks usually in mid-January before ending in the right around Valentine's Day, so February 14th. It's still in the 40s though in Kerrville. It's 49 degrees this morning in Kerrville, 58 at the airport, 59 in New Braunfels, 62 in Pleasanton, and 62 in Devine. This weekend is going to be divine. We'll be looking at temperatures close to 70 degrees this afternoon, sunny, and tomorrow just a bit warmer, but still very pleasant after a chilly start, 76 degrees. You might want to get that car washed because we really don't have much of a chance for rain over the next few days, so you'll get a few days out of that car wash there. You got the green light throughout the next couple of days. We do have a small chance for rain in the forecast in the week ahead. I'll have a look at that as well as a warm up in just a few minutes. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, Thanksgiving right around the corner. Here in San Antonio, the annual Raul Jimenez dinner aims to help so many families in and across our community. During the holiday season, a lot of senior citizens are alone. They can't afford to prepare their own holiday meal by themselves. So the nonprofit Jimenez Dinner does exactly that. So joining us tomorrow, leading us at 8 a.m., Patricia Jimenez joining us live to talk about the history of the dinner, adapting during the pandemic, still helping out so many people, and how you can help out. If you have any questions you'd like to submit, you can do that right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Topping your morning headlines, new details in the indictment against Steve Bannon.
A federal grand jury indicted former President Donald Trump's one-time advisor for contempt of Congress. Members of the House January 6th Select Committee say this should be a warning to others who should try to stall their investigation.
ABC's Mary Alice Parks takes a look at what happens now.
Steve Bannon is waking up this morning facing criminal charges for defying a subpoena, refusing to answer questions from the congressional committee investigating the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. For months, congressional investigators have wanted to know what role Bannon may have had in orchestrating the attack. The House voting last month to hold him in contempt, pointing to his own words before the siege.
All hell is going to break loose tomorrow. You have made this happen, and tomorrow it's game day.
Bannon has suggested he should be shielded by executive privilege, a president's right to have confidential communication. But in announcing these charges, the Department of Justice made specific reference to the fact that Bannon had been a private citizen for years, since he left the White House staff in 2017, arguing there's no reason he should be able to ignore Congress. The select committee writing that the charges should send a clear message to others, saying no one is above the law. We will not hesitate to use the tools at our disposal to get the information we need. Attorney General Merrick Garland, under pressure to keep decisions above the political fray, talked about the case last month.
Department of Justice will do what it always does in such circumstances. It will apply the facts and the law and make a decision consistent with the principles of prosecution.
The big question now, what about others? The committee yesterday was supposed to hear from the former White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, but he did not show up. They are considering holding him in contempt of Congress, too.
And that was Mary Alice Parks reporting. Well, back here at home, San Antonio Food Bank working with folks at Rackspace Technologies, making sure the vulnerable families in and around our community have special food and turkeys thanks to Thanksgiving.
Well, the food distribution already well underway this morning. Our Jonathan Goto joins us live with the details. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Max. That's right. I'm located here at Rackspace headquarters where the distribution, as you mentioned, is very well underway. The cars are lined up. The food bags are packed and ready to be distributed. The trunks are open. These folks are ready to get their food items and especially those turkeys. And let me just say, the San Antonio Food Bank has been a leader in addressing hunger in our communities and have been making sure that these families in need are supplied with necessary food items, especially throughout the pandemic. You know, as we know, and as the San Antonio Food Bank has told us, they've been, before the pandemic, they were feeding about 60,000 families, and that number doubling throughout 2020. The food bank's president and CEO, Eric Cooper, told us there's been a slight decline in the demand from 120,000 people to 90,000, but says that's still 50% more than what they typically see. And with, Thanksgiving around the corner, Cooper says some families are really just starting to feel the pinch for money and feeling the pressure. And that's what this distribution is doing, taking a little bit off the pressure off these families, and they say it's just a really big help. If anyone's interested in participating or benefiting from these distributions, you can always head on over to www.safoodbank.org for more information on where these distributions will be taking place up until the end of the year. Max, Sarah.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, there are a couple events going on today in San Antonio for the family to enjoy. The Yanaguana Indian Arts Festival will be taking place at the Briscoe Western Art Museum today from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The event celebrates the Native American culture and communities and the local tribes who helped shape San Antonio. There will be storytelling, art demonstrations, the Native American inspired foods. The annual event is named in honor of the Paella people who were indigenous to the San Antonio area. Yanaguana was the word they used to describe what is now known as the San Antonio River. This event is free and includes admission to the Briscoe.
And Luminaria going on tonight. It is one of the most prominent contemporary arts festivals in and around South Texas. 50 of the top artists from across the state, they're going to be right here. Live music, large-scale art installations, film, dance, so many other types of art. You can check out everything downtown Hemisphere, the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, and along the Riverwalk. Festival starting at 6 p.m. and goes all the way to midnight. Time now just about 9:37, 58 degrees out.
High school playoffs.
Woo! Number 1 ranked Brennan High School advancing to the second round of the playoffs. Still ahead on GMSA, highlights from their huge win over Laredo United.
And coming up next, we're talking Thanksgiving food. You might be surprised to hear which food is the most disliked according to a new survey.
Taking a live look out of the Alamo City, up 59 degrees. We are on the precipice of 60. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Good morning and welcome back. We are getting so close to Thanksgiving, so why not talk about Thanksgiving food? The Vacationer, a personal travel journal website, releasing their Thanksgiving survey, and they cover a lot of different topics, but the one we're talking about is which traditional Thanksgiving food do you dislike the most?
So the survey included almost 1,200 American adults, and here's a look at the top 5 most disliked Thanksgiving foods. Now, cranberry sauce gets a lot of hate. It's at 30% at number 1, turkey at 28%, number 2, green bean casserole. Actually, I'm surprised that's not number 1. It's number 3. Number 4, sweet potatoes or yams, and 5 is the dressing.
Okay, where do you fall here?
Cranberry sauce, I would probably put down at like 4. I would probably put number 1, green bean casserole, 2, turkey, 3, yams, 4, cranberry sauce, 5, stuffing.
Sarah, you don't like green bean casserole?
No.
You just haven't had good.
I just want like carbs.
And I think that's it.
That's the thing. And the turkey too. Like, to be honest with you, cooking a whole turkey is difficult to do if you want the turkey to come out good, because it's different types of meat. You know, you got the white meat, you got the dark meat. Here's how you cook a good turkey.
All right, give it to us.
Spatchcock it, okay? Or you cut it into quarters and you cook each piece of the turkey different depending on the type of meat.
Interesting.
That's
David Elder's in the corner applauding you right now.
Yeah.
That
He
gives
also
me
has 18
confidence
boxes of
in my
pizza.
cooking right there. But yeah, I like green bean casserole too. You just gotta have to
Love green bean
make it
casserole.
right.
Don't like
Okay.
vegetables, so.
All right, Sarah. Okay, so let's take a look outside. We've got some cirrus clouds out there right now, but it's all in all a beautiful start to the day. It was very chilly this morning. We got down to 44. Kerrville got down to 33 this morning. It's now 58. We're quickly warming up because of this abundant sunshine and a dry atmosphere. We had a weak cold front move through last night. That allowed for our winds to be pretty gusty from the north, but now winds are calm. And looking at the visible satellite, hard to see anything out there apart from a couple of cirrus clouds passing in from the north. And then further off to the west, there was an area of stratus clouds out toward Eagle Pass and Del Rio, but with the sunrise, we've been able to see those clouds dissipate. So all of us are in store for a sunny Saturday. It's already 51 degrees in Kerrville. Again, the power of the sun. 33 just about 2 hours ago, and now 51 in Kerrville, 58 in Del Rio, 62 in Uvalde, 59 in New Braunfels, 59 in Gonzales, and 64 in Pleasanton. If you're wondering about when we usually see our first freeze in San Antonio, usually not until the end of November. There was an area in Gillespie County, in northern Gillespie County, that reached freezing briefly, but we're not going to be concerned about a freeze for the next several days. Now, dew points are low. Humidity is there, but it's very, very low. Dew points are in the 30s, and so we're not going to be expecting to see any kind of oppressively humid weather or anything like that. It's going to feel great outside. In fact, as a high pressure system settles over, high means dry, so it's going to stay dry today through tomorrow. Now, looking at the forecast for the day, 65 at noon. We'll be at 70 degrees for the afternoon high. Light and variable winds, you're going to want to dress in layers today, because if you're out past sunset, 5:40, it's going to get chilly very quickly. We'll already be in the 50s by 8 p.m. and close into the 40s by about midnight. Now, as that high moves off to the east, there is going to be a front that is going to try to move through North Texas on tomorrow, but it's not going to make it to San Antonio. It's going to screech to a halt as winds turn to the southeast as that high builds to the east, and Gulf moisture will move into south central Texas. Now, it will not be oppressively humid, but by Monday morning, you'll notice some patchy fog, and that patchy morning fog will be with us on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Before it can get too warm, though, a cold front is going to arrive a lot like this last front we saw. It's going to be a Pacific front, meaning that the air mass is from the Pacific Ocean. So think about California and LA and how nice it feels outside. That's the kind of front that we're going to be dealing with here by Thursday and Friday. So as far as high temperatures go, a few degrees warmer tomorrow afternoon, near 76, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be in the 80s. The average high for this time of year is in the 70s, so we'll be well above the average, and then that front will arrive, allowing for temperatures to get back to where they are pretty much today, Thursday and Friday, with a chilly start and a comfortable afternoon. So not problematic weather. Now, the only thing we could be hoping for is a little bit of rain, but the only rain chance on the forecast over the next 7 days is a chance for isolated rain early Thursday morning as that front moves through. So not looking good in the rain department. We could use a little rain in San Antonio, but it's not in the cards. So for the next 7 days, Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. I also want to give a quick tease. David Elder is in the building, and he brought like 10 boxes of pizza, and I'm smelling it right now.
What's the count out there, David?
8.
8 boxes.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Perfect.
we're going to be chatting with David in just a bit.
Time now, 9:45, 59 degrees out.
High school playoffs.
Let's go. Playoff highlights from last night. A look at Reagan and East Central right when we come back. Welcome back. First round of high school playoffs continuing last night. East Central taking on number 10, Reagan 6A by Central. The Hornets down 7-6 late in the fourth quarter. Caden Bisanko hit Jonathan Martinez. Goal line, 11-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion good. So East Central leads 14-7. Rattlers go on to tie the next drive, but Cornell George calls the game. He had a strip sack on Sebastian Martinez, recovering to seal the deal. The final 14-7. Hornets getting their first playoff win since 2012. All right, here we go. Next up, Laredo United, a tough assignment in the first round of the 6A playoffs. Faced the number 1 ranked and undefeated Brendan last night at Ferris Stadium. First quarter, Bears special team bites the Longhorns, who are punting from their own end zone. Dylan Avalos streaks in there, blocks it. The Longhorns recover it. Ooh, stripping the ball away, scoring a Brendan touchdown. Play of the week candidate right there. The Bears would go on to win big 55-20. We have all the highlights from all the other games. Right now, just head to KSAT.com, the BGC section. First round of the playoffs continue today. Southside Linear at Alamo Stadium 2 this afternoon. Stay up to date with all the football action. Just head to our BGC app. And from the high school field to the court, Kristaps Porzingis, a season high, 32 points. Luka Doncic, another 32, but he also filled up the box score. 15 assists, 12 boards. The Mavs rolled past the Spurs, 123-109 last night. Dallas clinching the season series against the interstate rivals. Third consecutive win over the Spurs in the season's first 12 games. Devin Vassell, though, there were some highlights. 20 points. DeJounte Murray and Keldon also had 15. Doug McDermott adding 14 for the Spurs. San Antonio has yet to win consecutive games this season. The Spurs did close on a 29 run, but the game was well out of reach at that point. The Spurs were without and are without starting center Jakob Poeltl. Remember, he is still under the league's health and safety protocol. So we had the beautiful City Edition jerseys. They're awesome. The court was specially painted. Unfortunately, could not come back with a win. So next up for the Spurs, taking on the Lakers. Sunday afternoon, that is tomorrow, 2:30, and it is in LA. They don't have LeBron. But to an undefeated home team, UTSA back home today, taking on Southern Miss, 2:30. The 10-0 Roadrunners, number 15 in the AP poll, but number 1 in your hearts. I got to tell you, 33-point favorites today. And Sarah Spivey and I were discussing it earlier. Keep this undefeated season alive.
Hotter than fish grease.
We'll get you the shirt. 9:51.
I want the shirt.
60 degrees out.
I want that shirt. All right, let's take a look at some birthdays. Holly turning 39. Happy birthday, Holly.
And next up, a special birthday here at KSAT. Stephanie Cerna's mom, Gracie, celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Gracie. Remember to keep sending your birthday pictures into ksat.com/birthdays. Remember to include a name and an age. We'll be right back.
One last look at the pollen count before you go. Molds are moderate at 540. Juniper is present, but in low amounts at 20. We're already at 62 degrees. We're off to the races with our temperatures. We'll be near 70 this afternoon. And it's looking for temperatures feeling great tomorrow, too. A chilly start, comfortable afternoon. Some morning patchy fog Monday through Wednesday, but then a front arrives on Thursday, and that'll bring a small chance for an isolated shower or storm, but really no significant chance for rain over the next 7 days. But 100% forecast for some pizza.
Always.
I don't think there's enough time in the show to try to articulate what Sarah Costa just did in setting up.
I built a pizza fort.
Yes,
and there is nothing wrong with a pizza fort.
This is Fort Acosta right here.
My kind of fort.
We're here talking about pizzas because David Elder, Texas Eats, in the house. So David, where are the pizzas from? What are we looking at here?
So this is from Doughboy Food Truck. They're a brand new food truck here in San Antonio, and we brought just a couple of options for people that don't want to get too adventurous. They just love pizza, right? So we have the pepperoni, the cheese. I'm sorry, it happened. Okay. Sarah Costa actually set up a gorgeous
Fort
display.
Acosta is down.
And I'm very impressed that they're staying up like this because I did not think that was going to happen.
It's magic.
You can catch this food truck
using iPads to prop up the pizzas.
You can catch this food truck at El Camino Food Truck Park. It's actually right behind us here at KSAT. It's off the Riverwalk. It's a brand new food truck park, and they make all different kinds of pizzas and get this out of a wood-fired oven inside of a pizza truck. Sarah Spivey, what do you think?
Delish. If you're wanting pizza, this definitely is good pizza.
Right, and it's out of a food truck. That's my favorite part, because you get to go outside, you get to enjoy yourself, you can bring the kids, bring the dogs, you can get a drink at their bar, plus you can get a delicious pizza as well.
I said it earlier, don't over pizza. I don't
such
like,
a good
sometimes
quote.
they just...
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, you know, sometimes you just want a simple, good old pizza.
That's right. That's all you want. That's all we need in life is just something simple, delicious, and that's what we have a lot of on the show as well today. We also have a large sandwich here in town. It's actually been around since the 70s, and it is incredible. Zito's Deli is on the show today, as well as a classic and iconic soul food restaurant from the East Side.
Okay,
check that out. That's the sandwich. That thing's bigger than these pizzas.
That sandwich is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had.
Is it the serious sandwich?
It's
One
so
thing
good.
we didn't get to discuss.
Yes.
Look at that. Sandwiches. The reason I love that sandwich in particular, great meat to bread ratio.
Right. They know what they're doing over there. And look, I'm just spoiled, man. This is what I get to do for a living. Look at this. Look at that thing.
So what is on it?
So it's like 4 different kinds of meat.
Love it.
And then you got the olives, the onions, the tomatoes. You have some of the lettuce on there that's like so fine cut, it just melts in your mouth, right? It has a little crispy bite and then it just disappears.
There you go, soul food.
Yeah,
Is that
this is the
meatloaf?
soul food. Yes, this is a homemade recipe right there. This is delicious meatloaf. That's smothered right there in that gravy.
Yes.
Look at that. It's a smothered steak. There's also so many other bites from there. I mean, the collard greens are delicious.
Of course.
Oh my
Was
gosh,
that cornbread
the cornbread.
on top? Oh.
I love our live audience reactions right now.
Yes.
And look at that. You got the cabbage and all the delicious greens as well. You guys, there's so many good things. Barbecue on the show as well. What do you think about the pizza, Sarah Costa?
It's not over pizza.
You didn't over pizza the pizza?
No, they did a great job.
That's good. You know, that's the one thing that you can really mess up is people get a little too crazy on certain things.
They put pineapple on their
I was
pizza.
going to say, all right, where do you stand on the Hawaiian pizza? Do you like the pineapple on pizza?
You know what? I'd be a liar if I said I didn't. I love I think acidity,
I do. I like Hawaiian pizza.
Acidity and sweetness and brightness that you can cut through on the cheese because everything is, what is it, fat, salt. You need a little bit of that just to kind of cut through, right? And that's exactly what it is. That acid is that last element that just comes in and just cuts through it and makes it the
Tomato
ultimate
sauce
pizza
is
bite.
already
Sarah Co's about to assault you.
But it's a lot of tomato sauces aren't necessarily rich enough to cut through. You need that extra little sweetness to take it to that next level.
My heartburn doesn't say so. Absolutely not.
Keep eating the pizza. We'll see.
But I'm a firm believer that if you can be adventurous, food is so subjective. You can do whatever you want with it because that's your palate. That's what you want. It's just like wine. A lot of people are just
now she gets it.
Yeah, you know.
Now you're speaking my language.
You know, everybody has a different palate for wine, so it's just like food.
All right, so what else is on the show today? We got a minute left.
I mean, we got so much action. We're also going to be at Worst Fest today, and we're going to be walking around, checking out all the hot spots that you have to visit when you're out there. It's more like just a hit 'em list, right? You got to go here. You got to go here. You got to go here.
What was your favorite thing that you had at Worst Fest?
Honestly, okay, so Worst Fest has been gone, right, for a hot second. Came back this year. It's brand new market plots. It's down there. It's gorgeous. The fried Oreos. I know it sounds crazy, but the fried Oreos were. I was at the state fair this year. Had the fried Oreos. I was very impressed with the Worst Fest fried Oreos. Those things were crazy.
Pork chop on a stick, though?
Pork chop on a stick, sausage, the beer. It's all delicious. Bring the family. It's a great time.
5.
That's right.
4.
And we also have so much more coming up on a brand new episode of Texas Eats right after this.